Did you know that staying awake for just 24 hours straight can impair your cognitive function to the same degree as being legally drunk? It's a startling fact that most people don't realize, but the science is clear. When you deprive your body of sleep, your brain's ability to process information, make decisions and react quickly drops dramatically. In fact, studies have shown that after a full day without sleep, your alertness, attention, and even your hand-eye coordination can be as compromised as someone with a blood alcohol level of 0.08%, the legal limit for driving in many countries. It's true. Sleep deprivation is a serious issue, and its effects are more profound than many people realize. While missing a night of sleep might seem harmless, the consequences can ripple through every aspect of your life. Doctors and scientists have long warned about the dangers of not getting enough rest, but in our fast-paced world, it's easy to ignore these warnings. We often push ourselves. While we might think we're toughing it out after a sleepless night, our brains and bodies tell a different story. The signs of sleep deprivation are everywhere, from the heavy eyelids and constant yawning to the inability to focus on simple tasks. You might notice yourself forgetting things more often, struggling to find the right words, or even feeling unusually emotional or irritable. These are all signals from your body, warning you that it's not getting the rest it desperately needs. From our mood swings to our fumbling hands, the evidence is clear. Sleep is non-negotiable for a well-functioning human being. Mistakes at work, accidents at home, and even strained relationships can all be traced back to a lack of sleep. When we're tired, our patience wears thin, our reflexes slow down, and our judgment becomes clouded. Over time, chronic sleep deprivation can even increase the risk of serious health problems like heart disease, diabetes, and depression. In this essay, we'll delve into the fascinating and sometimes frightening world of sleep deprivation. We'll look at what happens inside your brain when you miss out on sleep, and how your body tries to compensate for the loss. Researchers have spent decades studying the effects of sleep deprivation, using everything from brain scans to behavioral tests, and the results are both intriguing and alarming. You'll discover why even one night of poor sleep can have lasting effects, and why getting enough rest is essential for your long-term health and happiness. We'll explore the science behind what happens to your body and mind after just 24 hours without sleep. From changes in your brain's electrical activity to shifts in your heart rate and blood pressure, the impact is immediate and measurable. You might feel dizzy, off balance, or even a little disoriented. Your memory, creativity, and problem-solving skills all take a hit. And if you keep pushing yourself without rest, the risks only grow. So buckle up, it's going to be a bumpy ride. As we journey through the world of sleep deprivation, you'll see just how vital sleep is. Not just for feeling rested, but for staying safe, healthy, and at your very best. Whether you're a student pulling an all-nighter, a new parent, or someone burning the midnight oil at work, understanding the true cost of lost sleep might just change the way you think about your nightly routine. Imagine your brain as a vast, intricate network of roads and highways, each one representing a different thought, memory, or skill. These roads are constantly buzzing with activity, important details. When you're well-rested, traffic flows smoothly, and your mind feels sharp and alert. But when you're sleep-deprived, it's as if a thick fog has settled over this mental landscape. The roads become congested with traffic jams and accidents causing frustrating delays. Signals that once zipped effortlessly from place to place now crawl along, blocked by mental gridlock. Your thoughts feel sluggish, and even simple tasks can seem overwhelming. Information struggles to get through, leading to a noticeable decline in cognitive function. You might find yourself staring at your computer screen, unable to process what you're reading, or losing your train of thought mid-sentence. The mental effort required to focus increases, and frustration quickly sets in as your brain tries to push through the fog. After just 24 hours without sleep, your brain's ability to focus, concentrate, and form new memories takes a dramatic nosedive. Tasks that once felt routine, like studying for an exam, working on a project, or even having a simple conversation, suddenly become much more difficult. Your attention span shortens and distractions become nearly impossible to ignore. You might struggle to remember you put your keys or what you needed to buy at the store. Forgetfulness creeps in, and you may find yourself repeating questions or losing track of your thoughts more often than usual. Following conversations becomes a challenge, especially in group settings or meetings. You may find it hard to keep up with what others are saying, or you might zone out entirely, missing important details and feeling disconnected from those around you. This all adds up to a general sense of mental fogginess, a heavy, clouded feeling that makes it difficult to think clearly or make decisions. You might catch yourself staring blankly into space, struggling to gather your thoughts or feeling mentally exhausted even after minimal effort. This cognitive impairment isn't just frustrating, it can also be dangerous. Everyday activities like driving or operating machinery become risky, as your reaction times slow and your ability to make quick decisions is compromised. Sleep deprivation doesn't just cloud your mind, it can put your safety and the safety of others at risk. That's why prioritizing rest is so important for both your mental clarity and your overall well-being. Sleep deprivation doesn't just mess with your brain, it hijacks your emotions too. You become more irritable, your patience wears thin, and you might find yourself snapping at loved ones over trivial matters. This emotional volatility stems from the disruption of neurochemicals that regulate mood, such as serotonin and dopamine. Imagine a seesaw perpetually tilting between frustration, anxiety, and bursts of unexpected laughter. That's the emotional roller coaster you're riding after a sleepless night. This instability can strain relationships, hinder communication, and make even simple social interactions feel exhausting. The impact of sleep deprivation extends far beyond your brain and emotions. It's a full-body assault, affecting various internal systems. Your immune system weakens, making you more susceptible to infections. Your cardiovascular system takes a hit, with increased blood pressure and heart rate. Hormones like cortisol, often dubbed the stress hormone, surge through your body. This surge can lead to weight gain, increased anxiety, and difficulty regulating blood sugar levels. Remember that feeling of struggling to button your shirt after a sleepless night? Or forgetting where you put your keys? These seemingly minor inconveniences are stark reminders of how deeply sleep deprivation affects daily functioning. Tasks that require coordination like driving, cooking, or even typing become increasingly challenging. Your reaction time slows down, making you more prone to accidents. And honestly, you might find yourself rereading the same sentence multiple times, struggling to absorb information. While the effects of 24 hours without sleep are undoubtedly significant, it's crucial to remember that this is just the tip of the iceberg. Chronic sleep deprivation, defined as consistently getting inadequate sleep, can lead to a cascade of severe health problems. We're talking about an increased risk of developing chronic diseases like heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and even certain types of cancer. Moreover, chronic sleep loss can accelerate the aging process, impairing cognitive function and increasing the risk of dementia. So, how do we combat this silent epidemic of sleep deprivation? Every day, millions of people drag themselves through work, school, and daily life feeling groggy and unfocused. The effects of poor sleep ripple through our lives, impacting not just our mood, but our productivity, relationships, and even our long-term health. Chronic sleep deprivation has been linked to a higher risk of heart disease, diabetes, and mental health issues like anxiety and depression. Clearly, getting enough quality sleep is not a luxury, it's a necessity for a healthy, balanced life. The answer lies in prioritizing sleep hygiene, a set of practices that promote consistent and quality sleep. Sleep hygiene is about making intentional choices throughout your day and evening that set you up for a restful night. It's not just about what you do right before bed, but also about the habits you build over time. This involves creating a relaxing bedtime routine, which can signal to your body that it's time to wind down. Activities like reading a book, listening to calming music, or sipping a warm, non-caffeinated drink can help ease the transition from wakefulness to sleep. Avoiding screens and bright lights in the hour before bed is also crucial, as blue light can disrupt your body's natural sleep-wake cycle. Ensuring a dark, quiet, and cool bedroom is another key element. Your sleep environment should be a sanctuary, free from noise, harsh lights, and distractions. Blackout curtains, a comfortable mattress, and a cool temperature can make a world of difference. Even small changes like using a white noise machine or adjusting your thermostat can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And don't forget the impact of what you consume. Avoiding caffeine and alcohol before bed is essential, as both can interfere with your ability to fall and stay asleep. Try to limit heavy meals and sugary snacks in the evening too, as these can disrupt your sleep cycle and leave you feeling restless. Think of sleep hygiene as providing your body and mind with the ideal conditions to wind down and prepare for a restful slumber. Simple practices like meditation, deep breathing, or gentle stretching can help calm your mind and release the stress of the day, making it easier to drift off naturally. Just as you wouldn't neglect your physical hygiene, like brushing your teeth or washing your hands, maintaining good sleep hygiene should be a non-negotiable part of your daily routine. It's a form of self-care that pays off in every aspect of your life. Neglecting your sleep hygiene can have detrimental consequences for your overall well-being. Poor sleep can leave you feeling irritable, unfocused, and more susceptible to illness. By making sleep a priority and adopting healthy habits, you're investing in your physical, mental, and emotional health, today and for years to come. In our fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of sacrificing sleep for work, social commitments, or endless scrolling on our devices. However, it's crucial to remember that prioritizing sleep is not a sign of weakness, but rather an investment in your health, well-being, and productivity. Imagine sleep as the ultimate life hack, a superpower that enhances your cognitive function, boosts your mood, strengthens your immune system, and promotes longevity. By making sleep a non-negotiable priority, you're giving yourself the gift of a healthier, happier, and more fulfilling life. The human body is an incredible machine, capable of enduring remarkable feats. However, even the most resilient machines require rest and rejuvenation. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a biological necessity, as vital to our survival as food, water, and air. So, next time you're tempted to pull an all-nighter or sacrifice sleep for a few extra hours of work, remember the profound impact this decision has on your body and mind. Listen to your body's cues, prioritize sleep, and reap the countless benefits of a well-rested life. And if you're curious about what happens to your body within 48 hours without sleep, make sure to watch my next video.